Our first week in India, we actually had a company plan our itinerary, and they arranged all of our accommodation and transportation, things like that. And they provided us with a driver who took this little video of Danny, and he was just lovely. He and Danny really hit it off, and he was just very knowledgeable about all the places we went, and he was very kind to our family, so we appreciated having him that first week. The second week, we were in Chennai the whole time, and we were on our own because we were there mainly for Owen's work. And as you can see, it was a big city, a big modern city, I should say. And it was interesting being back in that traffic and all the scooters with multiple people on them and the tuk-tuks, which are actually called automated rickshaws, I believe. But it was easier to teach Danny to say tuk-tuk, and he still says it, even now. Since Owen was an invited speaker for the conference, Dad and I thought we would go and listen to his talk. But in typical Dad and my fashion, we got pretty lost on campus. Now, it is a huge campus, and we went to the wrong entrance, which was on the opposite side of where we needed to go. So we just started walking. We had no signal, and when we finally got signal back, we realized it would take us a further 35 minutes to walk. So we hopped on a bus, as you do. Not knowing where we were going, the driver didn't speak English, but somebody assured us if we went to the end of the route, we would get close to where we needed to be. The bus was fun. It was really nice to see the locals, the school kids getting on the bus, but it stopped a lot. Not just because of the people it was picking up, but because there were large groups of monkeys in the road, and I mean big monkeys, impressive, and deer, and of course more people. The highlight of the second week for me was really spending quality time with my parents and Danny getting to have time with his grandparents at the hotel, which was a really nice hotel. It's called the Taj Wellington Mews, and because Owen was an invited speaker, that's where we got to stay, and we felt very blessed by that. The staff were lovely and so kind to Danny. They just treated him like a little prince, and it was just relaxing to have a week there when we didn't have to travel around as much as the first week. These are all the spices that we used in a cooking class that Mom, Dad, Danny, and I attended in somebody's home. And we, as a family, are very good eaters. We love trying new things, and we also love cooking. So doing things like this with a local person is a really special thing, and we really enjoyed our time there. Danny mostly loved running wild in somebody else's home and playing with a cat that was outside. But it was a really relaxing time together. The food was amazing and delicious, of course. And we got to meet new people. So it was a lot of fun. Looking at this picture and the next one, I'm reminded of the conversation I had when the tailor made our clothes in Madurai. I was concerned about how the clothes would fit because of my baby belly, and he looked at me and said, "Madam, it is a blessing." And I think that just reflects the mentality that I encountered in our short time in India. People loved children. People love the families. They were so kind. Even on the plane over, it was a terrible plane ride. Danny was crying most of the time, and as soon as we landed, they turned around and they just said to us, "Good job, we made it, you're fine." Nobody blamed us, and we just saw that the whole time people were sort of even more kind than we would ever have expected. Traffic here is insane. There we go.